Undesirable? Are you calling the passport bros undesirable because you are no longer desirable to them? Is that the reason why?
So what makes me a great choice? So why am I alone if I'm such a great catch, right?
The question actually answers itself if you think about it. You are alone because the marketplace doesn't value your product. Unfortunately, many modern women suffer from the mental disorder known as sexual market value dementia syndrome, which is the inability to gauge one's actual value to the opposite sex. Because of the influence of lying girlfriends, Steve Harvey, MILF hunters, and Tinder, these women are oblivious to their actual true marketplace value. Now, because SMVD syndrome is usually misdiagnosed as alpha female, Miss Independent, or bad B dysmorphia.
I have a very strong personality, so I need a really strong man. I need a guy that can lead.
These women will leave good boyfriends and husbands because they believe that they actually stand a fighting chance in the hypergamy race. You see, the passport bros have transcended the foolish practice of force-feeding themselves undesirable women just to make society happy. This is the way. Now, before we go any further into this rabbit hole, Lord Destro requires you to push that like button and smash that bell in the name of Cobra, and leave a comment below to appease the nosy algo, because as we all know, Big Brother is always watching. Now let the Jubakari commence.
Our future rests with Destro now.
Okay, I've been scrolling through TikTok today and I have seen so many videos of women of other races just trying to explain how to get a black man from all over the world. Like how to get a black man, what you need to do to get a black man. And my question is, why isn't your own race of men good enough for you? Like, what is the fetish of black men? What is that all about?
Translation. I am a representative of the Bitter Sisterhood Commission and the Western Coalition Against the Well-Being of Black Men. Now hear this. I am okay with Cynthia G, Tonya TKO, and Amanda Seals calling black men dusty, beta, deadbeat, broke, etc. But what we're not gonna do is start pushing this propaganda that they are valued. So I'm gonna have to draw our almighty fetish card to neutralize your attack. I'm also going to condescendingly imply that you are racist for being attracted to black men, all while preaching about a society and culture of inclusiveness. Now, we have not legally found a way to strip black men of their passport, but we will resort to guerrilla shaming tactics against any other race of women if necessary. Even though we say we don't care about men leaving the country to find fit, submissive women, our arrogance won't allow us to change.
Because, don't get me wrong, I love my black men. That's all I've ever known and will never date outside my race. But they're not the most educated. They're not the most career driven. They don't have the best social skills. And sometimes they're not emotionally equipped to handle a lot of shit. And that's because of systematic trauma. So I'm trying to figure out why white women are so invested in being with a black man. Why are Asian women so invested in being with black men? Why are Indian women so invested in being with black men?
Translation. Now, I can publicly talk down about black men because most of them don't know that they have other options, and we own them. We have partially neutralized the good feminine black women by calling them pygmies, so they are for the most part scared to speak on social media platforms because our Bitter Sisterhood Commission will swarm on them like an angry killer beehive. Now, how will we retain our leverage if these so-called passport bros continue to push this message of free will? Yes, we could actually listen and become better women, but it's easier to play victim and blame everybody else but ourselves. Most importantly, we believe, without any actual evidence, that we don't have to compete. Why should we compete when we can change?
Like, are your men just not worthy enough of y'all? Or is the penis size too small? Or are you trying to get a green card? I really am very curious because it gets kind of creepy at one point.
Translation. Now, if you categorize me as a typical angry black woman, I will call you racist. But I'm going to use these same stereotypical attacks like penis size and border chaser to describe your men. Yes, I know it's hypocritical, but my goal is not to have an actual meeting of the minds. Come now, don't be silly. It's to shame you with an assortment of condescending attacks. The truth is, I am mad that other races of men don't want all the condescending, masculine, feminist energy, and they don't find my septum nose ring attractive. What really hurts is that I cannot do what black men, white men, Asian men, and Latin men can do, which is go to any other country and find a woman, because no race of men are really attracted to feminist modern women. Yes, they will sleep with me and really fetishize me, but they won't take me seriously. Not even the Eskimos in Antarctica.
Ladies, let's just admit we was wrong. We was wrong. Feminism lied to us. Simps lied to us. Older women who came before us lied to us. It's okay. It's okay. We was wrong.
Let me make something clear. To the victor goes the spoils. Let me repeat that. To the victor goes the spoils. If these modern women are unwilling to compete, in the words of the great Eric Cartman,
You can stay over, yeah, but I'm going over, yeah. Young man, I have had it. No. You, yeah, me, yeah. And again.
you see, the vibranium passport does not compromise. It does not argue. It does not teach. It only departs. Now say it again. It only departs. May your travels be filled with wet and tight tenderloin, and also may her pH be balanced. So be the gospel of Lord Destro. My comrades, this is the way.
This is the way.
But it's interesting that your reaction is to attack the men who are leaving and tell them that they're losers who aren't good enough to get a woman in the West. Yep, once again, it's the man's fault. And you attack us Asian women too. You call us poor, uneducated, submissive, desperate women who are happy with your table scraps and rejects. But if you truly believe we were getting your leftovers, the men you don't want anyway, then why do you sound so angry and defensive about it? And try to shame men for finding happiness here? Wouldn't you be thanking us for taking out your trash? And what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, the Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So evil, Lord Destro has spoken.